Worst time.
What's going on, YouTube guys? Welcome to Rosa Longbox Friends, the CovrPrice top 10 for the week ending 10/22, I think, somewhere around there. Anyway, let's get things started, shall we? Getting close to Halloween, so we got to do another Halloween mix. You know what I'm saying? Let's see which one I like. I haven't done this one in a while.
Happy Halloween, bitch.
Yeah, just hit me.
Oh yeah.
DJ Lady Style, a.k.a. The Busy Girl.
I don't speak French, but I'm trying to read that. It was like a merci, something.
Merci
Anyway,
beaucoup.
yeah. Miss Laura, unmute yourself and say what's good to people.
Oh, hi guys. Welcome on in. This is a good list. It's a quick, easy list, but I think there's a lot of potential for people to have at least 3 or 4 of these. It should not be an over.
Yeah. Marty, would you like to bless us with the opening intro?
Absolutely. Happy Hollows and happy Samhain, ghouls and goblins. Thank you for joining us, and may the comic spirits continue to haunt your evil comics and long boxes with tricks and treats. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Uh,
Perfect.
You forgot something.
That's after. That's after.
Oh, that's later.
Excuse me. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
The show is brought to our friends over at CoverPrice.com for your price guides, collections, and trends. Head on over to CoverPrice for a 2-week free trial or just a low price of $6.99 a month. It's a freaking coffee at Starbucks. Come on now. Also, our proud sponsor, Bird City Comics, use discount code of LOTLB. I should talk slower so I don't. Use discount
It's
code.
a tricky
of
code too. That code's
Use
annoying.
discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the Bird City Comics store. Do you have something cool dropping Friday?
We do, but as always, I can't show it yet. So tune in on Thursday and I'll be able to show you guys.
That's right. Yeah,
I was a little late on snatching up that Carla Cohan, so I snoozed and I lost.
Yeah, it was up for almost an hour though before it sold out, which was longer than I thought. But it was up there for a while.
That's
but it's
crazy.
gone
Yep.
now.
All right, it's going to be a tough show tonight. We're up against the start of the NBA season and Major League. Was that the Loki? And yeah, Loki, basketball, no baseball day. So yeah, we'll see. 33 in there. What are you going to do? All right, let's get right to it, boys and girls. As always, there is a runner-up to the top 10. What is this week's runner-up?
Nice, Tim. Nice. This week's runner-up is Department of Truth #1, published 2023 for the New York City Comic-Con bootleg edition, limited to 500 by Image Comics. This is, of course, published in 2023. After a brief 1-month hiatus from X, formerly Twitter, James Tynion returned to promote a New York City Comic-Con exclusive cover for Department of Truth #1. He placed a limit of 75 per day and 1 per person, along with a price tag of $10, something the community appreciated greatly. That led to long lines and time for fans to ponder the series that got optioned back in 2021. We haven't received any updates since, but if it moves forward, fans of the series will be ready with this limited 500 variants for issue number 1. We tracked 20 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 85%, with a high sale of $200 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $136.
Man, do you remember? I remember when Department of Truth came out, it was all the rage. I mean,
I
it
remember,
was-
yeah.
yeah. And then, it's going to be developed, and then it's like
Yeah.
nothing. It's like
And nothing came.
nothing.
Yeah, it just
Shit, I think I have
all
some
dropped.
Department of Truth somewhere around. We got to figure that out. All right, so runner up is Department of Truth number 1, the NYCC bootleg edition, limited to 5 honey. Raw dog, 200 bones. All right, let's get to it. What do we have for number 10?
Okay, so kicking off the list, we've seen this one before, but it deserves to be back. So number 10, we have Wolverine number 36. This is the Ryan Stegman regular cover from this year. There are very few books that actually live up to the hype that build prior to release, but this book is an exception. Fans were already hyped for the debut of the Helverine, so much that the books flew off the shelves upon release. A few weeks ago, we reported that the second print 1 in 25 retailer incentive had already reached a near mint fair market value of $70. It now sits at $128. The Helverine is in demand, and this book continues to see consistent aftermarket sales. Good luck tracking this one down. We tracked 21 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 115%, with a high sale of $100 for a CGC 9.8 and a current near mint fair market value of $24.
Digging the cover, still not digging the name of Wolverine. Yeah, it just doesn't roll off the tongue. You know what I mean? It's Helverine.
Helverine, yeah.
What would you have called it? If you got to name this character, what would you have picked?
Shit.
Right? They probably all sat there like shit and came up with Helverine.
Demon Veen.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. Devilrine.
Delverine.
I don't know. Anyway.
I think the Elverine is what makes it kind of cheesy. I think we need to lose the Elverine.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Number 10 on the list is Wolverine. Number 36, the Ryan Stegman regular cover, 9.8 for 100 bones. All right, whatever.
Nice.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Oh,
Number 9. Yeah. Wow.
Yay.
Gargoyles number 1. This is the newsstand by Marvel, published in 1995. For those 90 kids, Gargoyles was a staple of Saturday morning cartoons. Yes, it was. Unlike other Disney shows that populated the lineup, Gargoyles was known for the darker tone and serious subject matters it addressed. Most recently, it was announced that a live-action adaptation was in early development, with legendary horror director James Wan to take on the project. Many fear that Gargoyles will receive the same lackluster live-action treatment that Disney has been producing lately. However, putting a horror director at the helm of the project might already show they intend to keep the darker undertones of the show. Even though this project is still in its infancy, fans of the legendary creature of the night are hunting down copies of the first issue. More so, they're hunting down the harder-to-find newsstand copy. We tracked 14 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 183%, with a high sale of $391 for a CGC 9.8 and a raw near mint fair market value of $70. I used to love watching this show, man.
Oh, Keith David's voice is like what I can still hear it in my head.
I don't remember it as a sort of Saturday morning cartoon. It was on like in the afternoons, I thought, after school.
Yeah.
No, it was the morning.
Was it? Okay. Maybe it was in syndication. But if you guys want to deep dive on Gargoyles, check out Near Nirvana. When did you guys do that show?
Oh man, it's when the reprint came out, so it's been a few months, but it's on there somewhere.
Yeah, go check it out. They did a really good deep dive.
Have you guys seen any good live action Disney films? Like what's your favorite? I thought the Mowgli one wasn't bad.
I had to think about that.
Well, he's saying that all the lackluster live action for Disney. So you have Beauty and the Beast, which was meh. You had Ariel that just came out.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, and Ariel.
Wolf by Night, does that count?
Yeah.
No. Well, I guess maybe, yeah.
Because look, I mean, if they did Werewolf by Night, they can do a Gargoyles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But aren't they turning the Werewolf by Night into color now? They're gonna ruin it.
No, yeah, there was something on Disney Plus to where there's saying that you can see it in color now as well. So
Really? Oh,
yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, the Jungle
Yeah.
Book. I think the chat kind of agrees here.
Jungle
The
Book,
Pirates of Caribbean, I guess, would count. No, that's because that's not a live action adaptation. We're talking ones that were cartoons first.
Or cartoons first, right? So
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Whatever.
I think they'll do good. I think they'll do good.
Semantics. For all you ghouls and gargoyles, number one, the newsstand. 9.8 for $391. Damn.
391 bones.
I used to have this like way back when. But
Did you?
anywho, yeah. This one. Oh boy.
I'm excited I got this. I used to like foreplay. That sounded weird. I mean, the character.
You used to. I'm
Anyways.
sorry.
Oh, I still like
I'm sorry,
foreplay, but
Laura.
like the foreplay, the character in this book always cracks me up.
Okay.
Anyway, number 8, we got Bloodstrike number 1 from 1993. This book has been heating up, and it's not because of the thermal activated ink. Yes, this book is the first comic book ever to use thermal reactive ink, where readers were encouraged to rub parts of the cover to reveal the red ink, which was the blood splatters. However, that is not why this book is picking up heat. Last week, Rob Liefeld debuted a concept trailer on what a possible Bloodstrike film could look like. The video received tons of positive feedback as Rob shared that this is proof of concept was the first step in developing a possible cinematic experience, with Phil Severa taking the reins as director. We tracked 30 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 95%, with a high sale of $40 for a CGC 9.6 and a current raw, very fine fair market value of $3. And I think I have a few of these.
I
Just
don't
look at
remember
the-
this. I don't.
Just look at. I totally remember this Bloodstrike,
You?
Bloodstroke. I was a ton
Like
of
the early
blood-
90s, like 90,
yeah.
93.
But I mean,
No,
it's
I-
a total ripoff of X-Men characters. Right there in the middle looks like Cable. Down there in the bottom looks like Wolverine. Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
You know. So you know.
I don't remember this cover coming out. I do remember Bloodstrike, of course, but I don't remember seeing this this cover. Must have been the.
Yeah.
I don't
There
know.
was tons of
Yeah.
them. Trust me. Trust me. Tons of them. 1993.
I believe you. I
Yeah,
believe.
have-
I
have a
absolutely
couple of
believe.
these.
Yeah. All right. Bloodstrike number 1, CGC 9.6, only $40. Wow, that seems cheap. All right. What do you have for number 7? A staple in
Oh.
everybody's collection.
Come on,
And I
everyone's
stole
got to
mine.
be on the board for this one, right? This is number 7. This is Marvel's Superhero Secret Wars number 8 by Marvel, published in 1984. This book either ends up on the runners-up or our top 10 every week. It is an essential book for fans of the symbiote and Venom. There likely was a spike in sales that coincide with the release of the new PS5 game, Spider-Man 2, which sees Venom take on one of the villain spotlights. The symbiote plays a critical part in the storyline. However, we won't give away spoilers here. We tracked 31 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 102% with a high sale of $650 for CGC 9.8 and a raw, very fine fair market value of $121. Yeah.
That
Nice.
seems undervalued to me. Say that sim thing again, Marty.
Symbiote.
Laura, do we give him a pass on that?
Symbiote.
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 Symbiote. It's you know, we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
that
I
slide.
think maybe
Pat.
it's a southern like a
Oh
thing.
Lord have mercy,
Oh,
the
oh my
symbiotes
goodness,
are coming.
look at them
Symbiotes.
symbiotes in them
Oh my
black
stars
outfits.
and garters, my Lord, it's the symbiotes. All right.
Tivo and I are feeling generous though, so we'll let it go. We'll let it
Thank
pass.
you very
Yeah.
especially from you, Laura. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Of course.
What the fuck is that, man? Especially from you. Man, I am getting. You know what? I get no respect on this show. Man. All right, number
You're just
7
the
list is
host.
Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8, CC 9.8 for 650 bones. All right, and this book again.
Yep, here we go again. Number 6, the Omega Men number 3 from 1983. Lobo has always been a fan favorite in the DC universe. This book shot up in popularity last year when it was announced that James Gunn and Peter Safran would take over the reins of DC Studios. When there were confirmations that no DCEU actors would return to the new cinematic universe, rumors began circulating that Jason Momoa would be recast as Lobo. The
Say that
rumors
name
were
again.
that
Like that.
Lobo would appear in Superman Legacy. Recently, Variety released an article on Aquaman 2 in which they stated that their sources have shared that Momoa is currently in talks to play Lobo in a future Gunn production. Nevertheless, this is enough to keep the book on the hot list. We tracked 39 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 93%, with a high sale of $390 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw near mint fair market value of $78. And yes, you have to say Jason Momoa.
Jason
like
Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Oh my
And I always
Jason
said this, man.
Momoa.
Omega Man is such a weird and trippy read, man. It's just out there. It's like I don't even know. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy meets something else, man. But it is a trip. I remember growing up, my cousin was a collector as well, and he was big on Omega Man. And then of course, there's that furry cat lady. So there was that, which was also weird as well. So what's the name of that chick? Is that Callista? I think. I don't remember. But anyway. All right, number 6 on the list, Omega Man. Number 3, 9.8 for $390. What do we have for number 5? Have we there, boys and girls?
Number 5 is Ranger Stranger number 1 by Tyler Jensen. This is regular cover. Scout Comics published in 2023. For the most part, most casual comic book collectors have never heard of the indie book Ranger Stranger. However, a couple weeks ago, Kevin Hart's production company, Heartbeat, signed up to develop these series into an adult animated television show. Cue the race to acquire a copy of this now coveted first issue. After this initial bump in popularity, sales have started to slow down. It will likely pick up again after we get more information from Kevin Hart or Scout Comics. We tracked 37 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 125%, with a high sale of $12 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $12.
No, I don't like Kevin Hart. This is a pass.
Yeah.
No.
But
Not a fan of
Ranger
his.
Stranger, yeah, that seems kind of weird.
Ranger Stranger.
Danger Ranger or whatever.
It'll probably do well. What was that show that was on Hulu? I forget. It's like that big warrior looking guy. He has a son that has the cartoon legs. I'm getting really bad hints here. He's like a Hercules type guy, and it's oh man, I don't know. He comes back to visit his son, and his son's half human from like the waist up, but then from like the waist down, he has his dad's legs.
Oh Lord,
what the fuck?
Come on, somebody has to know what I'm talking about.
Come in the live chat. Tell us what it is.
Let us know.
Number 5 on the list is Ranger Stranger, number 1 from Tyler Jensen, regular cover, raw dog, 12 bones. Yeah, with a 7-day trend of 125%. So it was like 50 cents? Jeez. Anyway, what do we have for number 4?
I don't care what number 4 is. I want to figure out what I was thinking about. What was that stupid show?
Laura.
It'll come to me. It'll come to me at some point and I'll remember. All right, number 4, American Psycho number 1, the Randall Bruder business card 1 in 10. This came out this year from Massive Comics. American Psycho is one of the most recognizable slasher films and deserves fantastic comic book covers. Cue Randall Bruder, who illustrated the infamous business card variant. While the foil NYCC exclusive is going for an astronomical price, fans are taking the opportunity to get a cheaper copy through the 1 in 10 retailer incentive variant. However, this book is not an easy pickup either. It has been increasing in both desirability and monetary value. For those collecting the business card variants, be on the lookout for issues 2 and 3. It has been reported that these books will also have an open order business card covers. Oh, interesting. We tracked 34 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 138%, with a high sale of $71 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $49.
I think Shiki got it. Son of Zorn? Is that
yes.
it? There
yes.
you go.
Thank you.
Son of Zorn. Okay.
That's the show. And it's actually really funny. It's not appropriate in any way, but it's hilarious.
Okay.
That is Son of Zorn. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Yeah. American Psycho number 1, the Randall Bruder business card. To say it's a slasher film is kind of grossly underrating it because it's so much more. I mean, it's like psychological.
Psychological thriller, I think would be a better description.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
With Christian Bale just doing a just crazy job, and then Huey Lewis and his whole spiel about how Huey Lewis and the news is like the perfect song and when he was going around, talking to that person is awesome. That scene and the scene with the business card where he just loses his mind when he looks at somebody else's business card and he's like, wow, look at that. It's made out of bone. Oh, all right. What do I have for number 4? Oh.
Number 3.
Number 3, yes. Number 3 is Duke number 1, Ashcan Cobra Commander 2023 New York City Comic-Con eBay spot foil limited to 1,000 by Image Comics, published in 2023. Spoilers! The debut of a shared universe between Transformer and G.I. Joe sent waves across the comic community. Image has since been putting work into the Energon universe and has debuted old new characters.
Wait. What did you call it?
Energon.
I thought we had agreed it's Energon.
I thought we agreed it was Energon or Energon.
No, it's not Energon. We talked about this last week. It's pronounced like a John.
So Energon?
Energon.
Yeah, Energon.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
That's
do
2,
Energon.
Marty. That's 2, Marty.
No.
Yeah.
The first
Okay,
one doesn't count. Okay. Hold on. Image has since been putting work into the Energon universe and has debuted old new characters. Duke is one of the most popular characters in the franchise. He will be receiving his own limited series in December. This particular book was a journey to obtain. Those who wanted a copy had to purchase it through eBay and could only pick it up at the convention at the eBay booth. However, additional copies were also provided by the eBay live streaming service for those unable to attend the convention. After the event ended, these books started hitting the aftermarket and value began to climb. We tracked 17 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 305%, with a high sale of $95 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $83 and climbing.
Yeah. So Duke number 1, Cobra Commander, Ashcan 2023 NYCC eBay spot foil limited to 1,000. Good Lord, that's a mouthful. Raw dog for 95 bones.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Good job though, Marty. I'm at 2 strikes though. Watch out now.
Oh,
All right, what do we have for number 2?
All right.
That's dope.
Yes, it's a good one. Number 2, Predator versus Wolverine, the Tyler Kirkham Blood Blast from this year. Predator vs. Wolverine was a hot release when it debuted last month. It saw another spike during last week's exclusive Kirkham cover named Blood Blast. This is not to be confused with his NYCC exclusive cover, which featured a virgin green cover with the same artwork. Instead, this book is a trade cover with a red background. It was limited to 3,000 print run, and copies immediately hit the aftermarket. For fans of Tyler Kirkham, this book is an excellent piece with a decent price tag, unlike its NYCC counterpart, which currently sells for nearly double. We tracked 54 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 100%, with a high sale of $25 for a raw copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $19.
Wow, a lot of like 2 for 10s, 1 for 10s.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I thought they'd have more than that.
Yeah, look at Cleveland Warren though, 6 for 10. Good job, Cleveland.
Yeah,
right. Or Cleveland. I'm sorry, my bad. I should get a bingo ling fucker for that.
Bingo ling boom.
And you should probably know what this is, right?
Of course. And number 1 comes Dazzler number 1 by Marvel, published in 1981. The Taylor Swift rumor that she would appear in Deadpool 3 as Dazzler continues to burn strong. While there hasn't been any additional rumors, Swift's highly successful music tour and media appearances have kept this book hot. Even though X-Men number 30 is the first appearance of the mutant, the price differences has left the book in the runner-ups. Fans have opted to collect the first solo series of Dazzler, as much more friendlier prices point for collectors. We tracked 71 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 118%, with a high sale of $252 for a CGC 9.8 and a current raw near mint fair market value of $23.
Okay, I have this. Well, I have 2 copies of this. I have this one, and I have the Air variant, where it's a black and white page.
Yes, I do.
So,
the market has spoken. They rather have this one than her first appearance. So
Tivo, the ad in the back is black and white, right, for the error?
I don't recall. I'd have to look.
Yes.
So
It's black and white. Nope.
Right,
so mine's not an error. Well, yeah. So
Sorry,
are we talking like this last page right here?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not that one.
No, it's like in the middle. It's like in the middle somewhere.
Flip through a few more pages, and if you see the black and white, if you have, I did a video on it on my IG.
Mine's all colored. I have another one though.
All right, it's just the Laura show now.
Oh, sorry, you guys continue. I just want to check. I'm curious.
All right. So Laura doesn't know this yet, but we're gonna do Laura's gonna give away a book in the live chat.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do a trivia question.
Did you cut your hair, Laura?
I did.
Okay, yeah, that looked different. You got the bob.
Marty, did you cut your hair?
I do every night.
Okay.
Every night.
Look at mine. I'm looking.
Look at this.
I just needed a reset. I like it better longer, but it needs a reset.
I'm getting ready for my Doctor Strange on our Tuesday show, so I have to grow out the thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
are you going to be wearing the cape again, TiVo?
Oh hell yeah! You know this, man,
yeah,
and you know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine aren't errors.
Tonight's trivia question is: what MCU characters appeared together in a Men in Black movie? You can name the characters, or you can name their names.
We're not allowed to answer, Marty. Remember?
I know. I got my mouth shut.
I think I know one of them because it's kind of obvious, but
Thanks,
I can't.
Laura. Another throw under the bus right there.
We are not.
Thor and Valkyrie. All right, we'll take that. Michael Baker. Yeah, they were in Men in Black International.
What?
Chris Hemsworth and what's her name? The chick who plays Valkyrie in Thor in the Thor films. They were both in.
I would have been wrong.
Men in Black International. Good job. So Michael Baker, send your information to Miss Laura on Instagram, and she's going to send you a book.
Awesome.
Michael, do me a favor. Don't DM Bird City Comics. DM Mrs. Bird City, and that way I'll remember to do it.
Yeah. Great job, guys. Wow, look at that. Yeah, Tessa Thompson. Look at all you people.
Really good.
Yeah, people are great. Laura, any last words before you head off to your show and we redirect you?
No, yeah, guys, make sure that you're giving the show a thumbs up. We are still inching towards 8,000, and TiVo vows that he's going to leave by the end of the year if we don't hit it. So push.
How is that possible that I'm like negative? It's like -1 subscriber since last time.
Because we probably pissed somebody off. But if that's the case, they weren't meant to be part of this anyway.
I don't care. And I don't care. Anyway. Thanks, Laura. Make sure right after the show, you're going to get redirected over to Nerdvana. And what are you guys doing tonight?
We are covering modern horror. So like we kind of went in chronological order. We did gold and silver, and this week is modern.
I love modern horrors. All right. Marty, our farewell blessing, please.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, Laura, your haircut looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely breathtaking, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm not sure what I think of it, but yeah.
And Tim, your hair always looks beautiful too.
Oh, thank you.
Marty. So I love it. I love the whole, Doctor Strange kind of concept look to it. Love it, brother. All right.
It works.
Anyways, may the comic spirits continue to haunt your long boxes. May you be frightful in your comic hunts. And may you all find your tricks and treats in your long boxes. Excelsior.
All right, we'll see you guys Thursday for the comic book shakers of the week.
Yep.
And if you want to win something on for Thursday show, leave a comment after the video post of what your favorite book was, and we'll do a drawing on Thursday when we have JB on the show. All right. So for Laura, Marty, JB, and sorry Matt Damon couldn't make it. He'll be on Thursday's show. Keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.
Bye.
Shake it, make it, pull it back. Oh my God. Somebody show that weapon. Go on and get some, boy. That is why they
the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's three greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What the heck is the deal? I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is
What's in the box?